Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Mario and welcome back to another Minecraft house building tutorial here on the channel. So today I have actually constructed a pretty decently sized house, and as you may notice, there's not a single ounce of stone. That's right, this is a completely wooden house. So on the inside, I've decided not to really decorate it because I'm kind of on a time limit to get this video out, but I'd say it turned out fairly decent. I had a little bit of trouble planning the top floor attic. As you can see, it's a little bit cramped. I had to fit a lot of windows in here. Because of the roof, I added a ton of these roof peaks, I learned they're called, where they peek in like that you see a lot of them in suburban houses. But it's pretty much an L shape, and there's kind of like a weird thing where it rises onto this higher part of the roof since this part is wider than this part. But I found it actually looks okay, and this roof peak is a little bit wider. But yeah, the house looks pretty good, and it's definitely really nice on your first few days of survival Minecraft if you just want a nice wooden house. And yeah, so we're gonna show you guys how to build it today. Right guys, so in your world, wherever you choose to build it, you want to get a nice flat space with sufficient space, of course, for the entire house, L shape. And if you want to have a little garden, yeah, there's plenty of room. So we're outside the medieval village right now. I said I want to continue this. I'm still planning on it, but it's been 6 months. And yeah, my building style has changed quite a lot since then. But as always, we want to start off by getting some wood to lay out our foundations here. So I decided to make the door entranceway a little bit more stuck out. And you want to go, well, yeah, this is the general gist of the front of the house, the doorway. You want to go 3 blocks. This is the front window. And then this is the little side wall. Another corner here, a corner here, and then this way you want to go 5 blocks, 1 2 3 4 5, and your foundations are pretty much set there. So I will have the screenshot on screen as always. And once you're finished laying down your foundations, you want to build up on all of the logs an additional 3 blocks like so. And then you want to finish the frame by just connecting them. Towards the front, you can just curve it around like so. So since the basis of the house is pretty much all wood, we had to use a lot of different stairs and just full blocks in order to get that depth and foundation and all that. So it's pretty much main walls are made up of just spruce wood and glass panes here. I usually tend to use light grade stained glass, but in this one you can honestly just go for the normal glass if you want, since it's all wood. I think it looks fine. And then on these corners you want to have a front facing stair, an upside down, and a full block in the middle, and just complement that by putting it on the other side, and of course repeat it on this side as well. On the front windowsill here, you want to have 2 stairs facing like this and a front stair like so, and the same going forth, so like this. Continuing on to this side wall, you just want to lay out front facing stairs like so, and upside down stairs along the top with 2 wooden planks next to it. Now these 2 back walls are going to be made completely of wood, so we had to use a lot of stairs to get this detailing in. So what you want to do here is make a cross section like so with your planks on either side. And from here you want upside down stairs in these bottom corners, upside down stairs in these top corners, upside down stairs here, and then front facing stairs here. So it creates a lot of depth inside the wall, and the corner has this interesting look with the log revealed, and I find that pretty nice looking. So moving along to the back, I put a full block in the middle here, 2 stairs like so, 2 planks on the side, going all the way up actually, and upside down stairs like so. Now for this final wall, you just want full blocks running up the middle, upside down stair here, planks running above that, and the same on this side. And you just want front facing stairs like so in between those, and you are finished. And now that you have all the planks filled in, you can just run along to all the empty spaces and fill them up with glass panes of your choice. Again, I went with the normal ones here. And when you're finished with this step, it should look a little something like this. Pretty much, we have most of the house's walls done here, and we can just finish it off with some oak planks in these corners. So I chose oak instead of just logs here, so we don't have too much clash, you know. We have a lot of logs already, and then we can finish off the front with a door on the inside block like so. Now this house's roof is really interesting. I probably had the most fun in a while coming up with this one. So we actually want to change the logs in front here just to make it look a little better. And you want to start by going out one block like so on the diagonal, having upside down stairs like this, and just coming up to a peak, having an upside down stair here, and then a front facing one on top. So that's the sort of pattern you'll immediately see when you'll come up to the house, and I'd say it looks pretty good. Then coming over to the side here, we want to actually get some slabs and put that in the corner there. So right now we're gonna focus on doing the entire trim of the house here. So you want to put a stair there, have slabs running along the top half like so, then having two stairs coming out like that. So now coming to this side, we want to clone this on this side again with the stair coming out one block on the diagonal, having another upside down like so, and then making these two rise up to form a peak. And again, I like to just put an upside down stairs in front there, and you can put a slab there instead of that kind of roof. Now coming back along, we just want a stair here, more half slabs running across like so on the top half, and then two stairs again, and of course same old pattern. We can make these face in front to add some blend, and you want a mirror on here coming out the diagonal, flipping that and making these two rise up. So yeah, this is probably the wider, like least steep peak, but yeah, it's really different from what I usually do. I like to usually have like full blocks to make it a lot steeper. So this house is kind of more out of my comfort zone, I'd say, but it's a new and interesting thing, and yeah, it's fun to try. So that's pretty much it with the trim. Coming along to here, we can just finish it up, have another full stair here, then having slabs running across, another stair, slabs, and having another stair. Alright, so this corner is especially interesting. We want it to curve like this. I'm doing this wrong. To curve like that. Yeah, so that type of curve is good, and you want to finish it up like so. So that's basically the roof's outline, and from here it's really quite simple. You can just build up the roof layer by layer, and I'll take it slow from this smaller portion right here, going across, and you can just make an L like there, and then off on the top, of course, you can add the oak wood half slab. So that is the small part of the small portion of the roof. And then in the front here, you just want to do the same, except on a very smaller scale, and on the top you can add your oak wood slabs once again. And again, I'm saying this, like with my tutorials, you don't have to follow them exactly step by step. You can build this, add some stuff, tear it all down. I mean, if it gives you inspiration, build your own thing, go for it. This is honestly, if you want to build it step by step, be my guest. But honestly, you get a lot of inspiration out of builds like this and all that. So yeah, coming back along, you want to finish off this part of the roof by just extending it as well. And yeah, so this part is kind of tricky. If you're in survival, you might like fall off the house a lot, but of course you can, that's why I try to narrow down the steps. So like, you just want to do the trim in that step. So once you come over here, you gotta extend the slabs all the way, and then we have this weird fusion part that is coming up. So from here, you just want to stop, have the slab go like this, and another slab. So you get that gradual slope up to this one. So you can just start by running this slab all the way down, and you can have a stair right there. So then I'd say when you do it like this, the two parts of the roof kind of combine together quite nicely at this part, and in kind of more of a gradual slope. So yeah, I like it. And then coming over here is the simplest part. You can just finish it off, and over here just line up the stairs as always. Boom. And make your L shape coming down. So yeah, you may have saw this house is actually quite big, but the tutorial is gonna be a little bit shorter because it's not as detailed as something as like the desert house that I made a little bit back. So you can actually put a corner stair there instead. It gives it a much more flush look, I'd say. And yeah, you can obviously finish off your roof here if you want. You can even end off the house here if you want, like it looks fine. But we want to add the details that make the house just stand out. So coming along to this smaller portion of the roof, we just want to break this entire line up to around there, and you want to just start placing stairs on the corner like so, and just keep mirroring it, and then upside down next to that, and then place more on top. So this one is a much smaller roof peak than the one we're going to be building there. So it's kind of like a experiment, a test. And then as you can see, this doesn't blend well at all. So you want to break this one and place it in the same direction like so, so it forms the bend. And you want to do the same like so. So I used to get really confused while building this because you have all these multi-directional stairs, but after a while you start to learn. And yeah, honestly, the front of the house is what looks best in my opinion, because these two peaks just really complement each other with the door coming out. So that's what I like best. And then I'd say this angle not as much because it's got this sharp. Continuing on, we want to just finish it off by doing this roof peak here. So we want to start at this block, I believe. Yeah, so you want to start 2 blocks from the corner, place it like so. Again, take out all of these blocks, and then from here you can just start at 1 block from the corner. And with these roof peaks, it's always really good to do them on an odd number in between, because everything almost in Minecraft looks better with an odd number, just because you have that 1 block in the center that really tops everything off instead of having that awkward 2. So again, you just want to do the same technique. When you get to here, get the upside down and slabs connecting it, and then cut back on top of here. You just want to do the same strategy you did before, placing it here, but then you want to also go up 1. So basically, the wider you make this, the more bends you're gonna have, and me personally, the better it's gonna look, because it just looks like it's breaking up the roof a lot better, so you don't get this flat like peaked roof that that just doesn't really look too good. But yeah, you finish both your roof peaks and it's looking really great. So if we added another one, it would probably be a little too overkill, and most of the times roof peaks are just towards the front of the house. Like even this one might have been a little too much, but it makes this side of the house look pretty interesting. So I like that. But anyways, coming on to the inside, I like to use birch wood for my floors. Oh, I just wrote the B word. I wrote it again. That was on accident. Again, if you don't know this simple building trick in survival, instead of using full blocks, you can use slabs in your floors, because it will save you a lot of resources. Half, actually, to be exact. So yeah, just breaking the floor. You guys know how to do this. There we are. So yeah, it has a really nice contrast against these other 2 colors of wood. I'd say these 3 work together so well. So yeah, that's what I've learned for building this wood house, guys. Like whenever I do a Minecraft build, I always try to like learn something out of it. And like here, even when I'm in the tutorial, I can see like these don't really connect well, so I'm just gonna break that and make it completely wood, and it just looks better in my opinion. But yeah, now that you have your flooring done, I want to do the attic. or what I would probably make the master bedroom. So for here, I wanted to use some spruce wood on the top half here. Again, I always do this because it shows the oak wood rim are on the bottom floor, and it just makes the bottom floor feel a lot more spacious than it is. It's kind of a trick on the eye, but yeah, I tend to do it a lot. So the inside of your house is looking pretty good. So you have a lot of space here. This could be like a living room. You could have chests up against here, chests. I would honestly like line furnaces here, and then here I like to make my staircase. Like I tried out a lot of places. I'd say it looked the best when I put the staircase here, going up, but it just didn't work with the windows up here. And with that, I like to just put my glass panes on this block, so that you still get a window there. It blocks out rain and all that, but it's just one block in, so that takes up some space for sure. And up here, I'll just fill that in. So while we're up here, we're just gonna fill in the window peaks like so. And with these, you can just put them on the log directly. So you just want to place them on the nearest block that will cover up the inside with glass. So that looks pretty good in my opinion. This part of the attic is the most narrow, so I decided to put the staircase here. It was pretty much my only option. It was staircase or ladder, and there wasn't a great place to put a ladder either. So staircase was the best, so I decided to put it right here in the middle. Not the best accessibility on the first floor, but I did find it looks okay. Anyways, that was a mouthful. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, guys. Yeah, coming up here, you got a nice oak staircase, and your house on the inside and outside is pretty much finished. All we have to do is add the last touches of detail. So I decided to go with some trapdoors here, and as well as some flower pots with my favorite, of course, the azure bluettes. So outside this window, I wanted to put a flower or windowsill here, and I just put some trapdoors on the sides with the flowers. And honestly, yeah, they just complement the house nicely. Again, I decided to go kind of ham with the trapdoors, putting them on the side of the log, because it just really gives it like more structured look as like a support and foundation. And then on the sides of these windows, with the full blocks, I had to use full blocks to support the window frames or the glass panes. I'm just gonna put my trapdoors on here as well. Again, your build's gonna look really different than mine, not substantially, but kind of, because your trapdoors are gonna be vanilla, but those still look great, trust me on that one. So I didn't do this in my model house, but I might as well just add the windowsill back here as well. We got a nice 3-block bay window, and going around, we just want to keep adding trapdoors. We can do one here as well, and you just want to keep going around like so. So all your logs look pretty nice and supported, and you want to finish off this by just adding your windowsills with the flowers. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna add the trapdoors on the sides because it would clash in the middle, but that is your complete wooden cottage done here. All wood, 3 different types of wood. We got the birch, oak, and spruce working together really nicely in this house. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please do make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you really loved it and want to stay notified, and all of that. Of course, thank you so much. Give me your opinion on how you like to build, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.